Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So we're back using some of the moulds out of my subscription box from Resin Molds Express, and we're using the coaster ones with the bow detail on. So here they are, and they're gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited. So I thought I'm going to do one of the bows. I'm going to use chameleon powders. I'm going to use golden on this one, and then I'm going to use blue on this one. And then I've got some interference powders. So this one's got like a red like tone to it, and this one's got a blue. So that's what I'm going to back it in. So that's what we're going to do. What I need to do first though, oh, I'm wondering whether to add some sparkling. I don't know. Anyway, I need to mix up some not UV resin, sorry, some epoxy resins. I'm going to do that now. I'll get that mixed up and we'll colour it, get it in the vacuum chamber in the bubble release thing, and then we'll paint this on. So give me 2 seconds while I get my resin together. I have done 6 ounces of resin, so I'm hoping 3 is enough for each. So I'm just going to split it up just like that. Let me get another stick. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, so this one has got just under, oh, honestly, there we go. Right, now there should be, yeah, they're more or less equal. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to mix in the interference powder. So let's put a nice generous chunk in, a bit more. There we go. Doesn't actually look like that much, but, and then this one I'll just pour in, I think. Okay, so an interference powder has like a hint of colour to it, so it's like a creamy white colour, and then you see like flashes of colour through it. So this one looks to be pinks, reds in it, and it's just, I don't know if you can see that, it's just absolutely stunning. So give that a really good mix and get that powder all mixed in. I am going to run these through the vacuum chamber or bubble machine. It's easier just to say vacuum chamber, isn't it? So get them, that I've just mixed in so many bubbles into that, but that is fine. That's what the bubble machine is for. Okay, see if any powder comes up in that, and then let's mix this one. So this one, I just mix that in. I don't know if you can see, it's got like a blue tint to it. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's all an interference powder is like a cream or white with like a shimmer of colour. Really cool. I only have a couple as well, I don't have many. Oh, that's lovely. I don't have that many in my stash. I think I've got about 4. Okay. Give that a really good mix, because you don't want any of that powder to be unmixed. And that looks alright. Now, what I'm going to do, pop this in, like I said, in the vacuum chamber, get these bubbles out, and then I'm going to pop you on speed up because this machine's like super loud. And then, yeah, while I colour in the bows, and then we'll come back and pour it. Okay, so just clean them off. Right, so I've just got the chamber thing right next to me, so I need to keep an eye on it, because if it bubbles over, I need to release some of that pressure. So let's pop you on speed up while we pop in the colour of the bows. I'm wondering whether to do the, yeah, I might do the edge as well with the same colour. Do you know what, I'm going to take my gloves off for this because they're very sticky, and if I can take them off right, I can reuse them, although this one has a hole in. Right, okay, so take them off. Right, okay, let's get these coloured and then we'll get to pouring. Okay, that's all done, so let's get these gloves back on and then we'll get our stuff poured. So just release that off. Okay, need to make sure I get the right ones. That one's with that one, this one's with this one. Right, okay, so oh, it is starting to warm up in my hands, so we are needing to pour. Now I'm just going to pour slowly just around the edge. I'm hoping I've definitely got enough. Yay, we do. Actually, we might even have a little left over. Do we? Sorry, let me just look at it from the side. Actually, no, I think for this square one, 3 ounces is enough. That's enough to dome it. Okay, yeah, I can't fit any more in there. I don't even want to dare. So we could probably get a little pendant or something left out of that. And then let's do this one. And again, I'm going to do the set. I don't think this one's going to take the full 3. Just because it is a little bit smaller. But I'd rather do too much than not enough. Okay. Hello. There we go. Right, okay, so that's then poured. I do have my I've got some pendant molds and stuff here that we can definitely use. Let's have a look. And I've also got my little turtle one as well. So I'm just going to use whatever's left over in these. And this is where I make a mess. Could do with moving them, but there you go. Right, pop you there. So give this a really good scrape. Okay. Get all of that out. And then there we go. Yeah, so I'll have to add a little bit more into this from the other one, but that's fine. the resin off. Okay, not much, like just a little bit. I do like to give these a good scrape. I like to get as much out as possible because resin isn't cheap. Right, okay, I'm just going to pop a little bit of this one in as well, and I'll give that a stir in a second actually. Okay, and then let's do a flower. Hopefully there's enough to do this flower. So I just pour that in. Yeah, there is. Okay. There we are. And then I think the last of it, let's pop in the little turtle moulds. Oh, I dropped a bit of that in the wrong one. And we want to dome these because it does make it a lot easier. Do it over that one. Okay, and then the next one. I just realised though it's on that. Okay, so I'll finish pouring these off. I'm literally just going to fill up the turtles off camera, and then we'll come back when it's time to demold. So I will see you in a second. We're back. It's time to unmold. I actually used my heat mat, so they are actually no, they're solid. I was going to say I think they're a bit soft still, but they're not. They're solid. So let's do the extras first. Oh, that is lovely. It looks almost like opal. It looks really pretty. So we have that one. So that's the heart, and then I did a flower. Really nice. I've got something sticky on my thumb. Right, don't know what it is, but there we go. I think that's gone. Yeah. So that's the flower, and then these started pouring over when I turned the heat mat on, so I pulled some out and we got this one, and this is beautiful. Again, it looks like opal. It looks amazing. So we have that one, and then our little turtles, who are absolutely gorgeous. So we have 4 of those as well. So that's our extras that we had for this one. So let's move them out of the way, and then let's start off with this blue one. Let's unmold it. Okay. So are we ready? Oh, look at that. So the powder has shifted, which I had a feeling it might, but that looks beautiful. How gorgeous is that? Do I want to do anything with it? No, I don't think I do. I have some stuck to my thumb, and I really don't know what it is. Right. That is absolutely gorgeous. So that is the square. So let's do the round. Like I said, I didn't tip out my powder, which I probably should have done. So let's have a look. I think this one might have come out just a little. Oh, that is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Do you know what? I could imagine this. You do these colours, keep this plain, and put a picture in it, and then have it as a wall hanging with a photograph in. How lovely with that. I have got a few micro bubbles. Not sure how I got them, but we did. But they are absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to do anything with them because I think they're just gorgeous on their own. And regards to these, I think I'm just going to keep them as simple pendants actually. So I'm going to go and get a couple of pinch bails, and then the little turtles will turn them into pin badges. So I'll go and get the bits and pieces we need, and then we'll put these together. But I don't think these need anything at all, except for maybe a little bit of a trim on the back, just where it's been over, and that's it. They just look stunning. I'm very tempted just to leave them and maybe come on and do a different video with these and do some wire wrapping, so I don't finish them in today's video. I do a separate video. That's what I'm very tempted to do, because I think these would look amazing wire wrapped. Yeah, I think that's what I might do. I don't know when I'll get round to it, but it will come. So it'll probably be in the summer, August, September time. But yeah, I'm going to leave them because they're really nice, and I don't want to put charms or anything on the front or gems, but I do think if I do a nice wire wrap design around them, that they would look lovely. So all I'm doing now is I'm just trimming it up ready to be wire wrapped. So what I'll do is I'll put them in one of my little project baskets with some wire, so I know to come back to it. So these are simply just turn into badges, which you don't need to see. I've done it a few times now. So you just I'll just UV resin the pin badge on the back, and then that's it. So yeah, that's it really for today. Quite a nice, quick, easy video for you guys, and some beautiful products. But we will keep an eye out. We will be back with these. Like I said, it'll be in quite a few weeks time, when I get round to it. But definitely need to be wire wrapped, and I'm thinking copper wire, because I think it just look lovely. And then these I'll do as pin badges. But that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it here, seeing these come together as much as I've enjoyed doing them. I think they're absolutely fantastic and look amazing, and definitely molds that I think I will use for, yeah, quite a bit. Especially this one. I want a picture. I really would love to do where we have a picture, and so I might come back and we do that, because how lovely would that be as a gift. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I will see you in another video very soon. But until then, do take care and happy crafting. Bye.